Welcome back, blade fans. This old sword with you once again. Well, about a year ago or more, I picked up this beautiful little knife when it was available. The Synergy4. It's a design by Jim O. Young. And I got it from White Mountain, I think somewhere around $100 because of the Damascus. Got a beautiful kind of mixture of carbon fiber and G10. It's not quite fat carbon fiber. I'm not 100% sure. I love the looks of this knife. The only disappointing thing was my hand was a little cramped on it, and the knife felt just a little small, and I wished that they had a larger version of this. Well, not to be outdone. How about that? Jim designed the Synergy4, a 4-incher. Look at that. Comes in both the Tanto tipped version and more of, I don't know if you call it a drop point. They're both sort of trailing points. But it would be the one without the Tanto complex grind, chisel grind at the end. And these are coming in, I think, around $80, $85, less 10% discount if you use Old Sword for your coupon code. And it's a beautiful knife. They did a great job. It is a hidden liner, G10, interesting circular 3D milled handle. There you can see it, those ridges. So it kind of starts from the center around the pivot and kind of echoes out like dropping a pebble in a pond kind of a idea. Deep carry clip, not transferable to the left side. That's kind of a no-no, but I don't know. I don't know what prevented them from putting it on the other side. It is a clip that is inset into the handle and has flat-headed screws, so it's the perfect setup for smooth in and out of the pocket carry. And it's almost drop shut on bearings. Beautiful snappy action. Really, really nice. I don't know if you call it a satin belt finish or not. Whether I don't think they're doing that by hand. They've got to be doing it by machine. Beautiful grind near the tip. The only little anomaly I notice is that usually this grind for the flat here meets the transfer of direction here of the main grind with that one. And it's off just a little, but that's not a mistake on just one side. And it's maybe not a mistake. It's by intention because exactly the same thing on the right side of the knife. So it's even, and it is a beautiful flat grind, high grind, sharp, slicey edge. Why don't we get this out of the way now? See if she cuts. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. Oh, that's nice. And that's being helped by the polished, shiny edge. Get the paper out of the way. So nice, comes through with a nice factory edge. You could always do a little bit of a stropping job on any new knife. I find it takes just about a minute and it improves the edge. We can creep forward on the flipper tab / guard if you want to choke up. We actually have a crowned spine. We've got a swedge with a crowned spine. You can see that roundness there, and it does carry all the way out to the tip. All right, get some measurements on this. By the way, it dropped yesterday on the 7th of August, 2023. It's a big knife. Whoa, it is big. It's not just 9 inches, folks. It is like 9.3 inches. Wow. And we're just shy of a 4-inch blade. Call it 395. And in inches, 0.54, not bad for a big one. And let's grab it up here, 0.11. So we're going to have like a 2.9 maybe. Ooh, 2.7. Is that right? I think I might be grabbing it. Yeah, call it a 2.8. So when you start dealing with millimeters against inches, you're going to have sometimes some vagaries there. How about weight? And it is weight relieved on one side that I can see. We'll take a better look at that in a moment. 5.15 ounces. A little on the heavier side, but also a little on the bigger side. It ain't going to make the ounce per inch, but it is a big knife. I mean, look how much I got. I got an inch at least left over on that side. You can see the difference. Look at this. Wow. I mean, I got my wish. I got a bigger knife. It would be really nice, and I haven't seen it yet, if they did this version in this size. This is really cool. Beautiful stainless Damascus. Similar construction. And yeah, they did the same thing on this one. No left-hand carry, unfortunately. Well, now that we got that out and open, why don't we just jump right to a compare against the always long-ish Rat 1. Well, we're coming in at just about an inch shorter. Whoa. Another look around. There is the only billboarding on the knife, Jim O. Young's logo. And there's the Y for Young, and it looks like a target because he is a champion pistol shooter. Forget the competition he's in, IPSC maybe, or plates, I'm not sure, but he is noted as both a knife designer and a competition shooter. Just a little bit of relief there. No problems unhitching that lock. And we've got about a 30% lockup. We also have a well-centered blade with a longish handle as far as the blade to handle ratio goes. We've got a good maybe half an inch or better left over, but that's okay. You've got good protection there. The way we got this little bump at the end of the handle, we don't have a problem with that blade because the blade kind of upturns. So that was thoughtful. A lot of knives, you've got that little point sticking out there and you run your finger along it. Next thing you know, your finger's parted. We got a lanyard hole. Got 1-2 screws plus the pivot, T8, shiny clip. Just about perfect deep carry. You're not going to see that. Comes in, besides this, comes in the non-Tanto point, as I was saying, and at least 2 other colorations. I think there is a black blade and a black handle, and maybe a black handle and a satin blade. I'm not sure. I'll give you the link to White Mountain, where once again you can get 10% off if you use my discount code OLDSWORD. How about up against Griptilian? Yeah, she's certainly bigger than a Griptilian by like an inch and a half, inch and 3/4. It's an amazingly large knife, and comes with all the amenities. Get a nice pouch, as you do on most of the Civivis these days, with your usual stickers and whatnot inside, and they seem to be going with the looks like a banter there. the usual, and in a white box. So nothing to write home about there, nothing too fancy, but you got a nice pouch to keep it in. And there you go. That is the Synergy4 by Civivi, designed by Jim O. Young. And you can get them at White Mountain. As far as I know today, they still have them available. This is like the third drop that happened on Monday the 7th. There was the Sentinel Strike, and one other knife, the name eludes me, the one with the super lock. Got one of those coming in later today, so you should see that one up next. Take care, be well. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. Be back soon.